Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.
El día de hoy en Rutas Alternas tenemos el gusto de conversar con Chad VanGaalen, quien está muy próximo a mostrar su nueva placa en estudio, de la cual nos estará platicando en unos momentos más. Chad, hola Chad.
Hola.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to be talking to Mexico, man. This is a big deal for me.
Yes, because I know that you've been working a lot in Canada and the United States, but with this album, with these singles, you are having impact here in Mexico, right?
I hope so. Yeah.
No, I know that.
Because, oh, nice. Okay.
It's very interesting how an artist can have an cultural and musical impact, even with the language difference, because music is universal language, right?
Yeah.
So, Chad, what can you tell us about your next album? Love the name, World's Most Stretched Out Gardener, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, this record, I'm going to say I recorded this record probably a couple of years ago, before the pandemic. This is not a pandemic record, so don't worry.
Okay.
I think the way I make records is whenever I'll be making a bunch of songs, there's instrumental flute songs and stuff like that, I'll make a bunch of them and then put them in a folder. And then when it comes time for me to make a record, I'll sort of sort through all that stuff and almost make like a mixtape of things that I think make sense. And so I guess I curated this record a little bit, maybe for the pandemic, in the sense that I knew that I wanted some pretty peaceful instrumentals for people to get a little bit of space in their mind. And feel a little bit of calmness. But of course, there's also some anxiety in there as well. But yeah, that's basically
it. You can say that your album is like a chill mix to relax our minds and relax our bodies during these hard times.
Yeah, I think for me, I like the instrumentals the best on this record. And so I tried to sneak as much of that in as possible, but still have it sound like a Chad VanGaalen record. Because, yeah, I think also I have to maintain that I'm still like a folk artist,
And
if that makes sense.
No, I know. No. I think it's important to mention that because it's not only the follow-up of your discography, but a new way to find your own sound and the things you want to say right now. Not only, as you said, because of the pandemic, but what's happening in your life right now, what's happening in maybe your family, your city, your country. I mean, it's important to talk about all the things.
Yeah. How are you doing? How are you guys doing over there?
Well, it's a little tricky because the vaccines have started, but just like a 2% of the people right now when we are doing this interview. So maybe we need a little hope. We need to think positive. And your music, it's great for that. Right? Not only to chill down, but to think that we can have a better future, we can have hope.
Nice. Yeah. Thanks. That means a lot. Thank you.
Because as we said, the music is a universal language, but here in our countries, in Mexico and in Canada, we share a lot of things, not only our neighbors, but a lot of cultural things, a lot of cultural impact. There's a lot of Mexican living in Canada. I mean, there's a good relationship.
Yeah. Well, like you said, the United States leans heavy on both of our borders.
I know.
I feel like we're Canada Canada, you're right. Canada shares a lot of similarities that way. We get a lot of impact from that American culture. Yeah, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I feel like we've probably all been feeling a little bit wiped out after this era of Trump insanity. So we're all, a lot of things are hopefully coming to a close. I think similarly to Mexico, our vaccines are rolling out very, very slowly here. So we are still in sort of the semi-lockdown.
Yes.
And sort of watching the United States vaccinate their entire population.
I know.
Well, we wait. But yeah, thankfully, there's been a lot of good music and a lot of good art coming out during this time. And I think people are waking up to how important just having culture and art is. And yeah, hopefully it'll come back. I really want it to come back.
Absolutely. So, we all gonna come back, maybe not right now, maybe not in a month, but we all will come back. The concerts, the festivals, the music will come back, and maybe stronger.
I think so too. That's my way of thinking about it as well. We are gonna party. We're gonna party when this is over.
Oh man, party!
I want to share a beer with somebody, and just pass it to them and have them sip out of my cup. Like, man, I miss the days of sharing spit with people, really, hugs and that love that you can only get through like touching people and being friendly like that. It's as Canadians, we're pretty like touchy-feely. We like to hug each other and stuff, and it's weird. We're feeling it.
Saying that, Chad, what's your opinion and your vision about this year with the restrictions, and maybe when the festivals will return in the summer or in autumn? What are your plans? What do you expect from this year?
I'm just playing it by ear right now. I've been really lucky in that both my kids got to go back to school, and we've sort of kept our distance and managed to keep everybody healthy surrounding us that's sort of like vulnerable. So yeah, I don't want to get too political about it, just because I know everybody's got their own ideas about what's comfortable and what to do. And it's hard to know what to do, if your country's in charge of making those big decisions for a population. It's really hard because everybody's an individual and everybody gets to sort of feel however they want to. But I really want to play music, so I have tours booked in the fall, and I hope it happens, man. I really do. I want to do it. I want to do it safely, and I want to do it respectfully. But I really want to do it.
Yes, I know we all want the same, but maybe we will take different paths, different ways to do it. But we all want the same. We all want to listen music, live music. We all want to share that emotion, to be in a festival with your friends, having a drink, listen music. It's amazing.
Because it really isn't there. There's no replacement for that. Like, I mean, you can watch your favorite band online in an online concert, but hey, it's not the same.
No, I know.
It's, I don't know, watching bands on a screen. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but I really want it. Obviously everybody, now I'm just repeating it over and over again. Like, if I repeat it enough times, will it come true?
Yes.
Okay.
But maybe it's one of the things that will remain after the pandemic, because we can watch on streaming with a special occasion, maybe with some greatest hits concert or a special album in a special place, and we can watch it all over the world.
Yeah, that's true. That is something that's changed. That is awesome. Yeah, and like I'm talking to you right now, and I feel like that's one positive about this sort of state that we're in. That we're like, oh yeah, let's put this out everywhere. Finally, but I will make it to Mexico. I will.
Oh, looking forward for that.
For real.
Have you played here in Mexico?
Yeah.
When?
I've never played music in Mexico. I've sung to myself on the street, but I've never played there legitimately.
Well, I hope you can make it to a festival or your own concerts in the fall.
Yeah.
Maybe October, November. And you can come.
Yeah, we're definitely that's definitely on our radar. As I think more up in Mexico for smaller artists like me, there's a lot more festivals and opportunities for that. So that's definitely on the list.
Look forward for that. But before, we will listen World's Most Stretched Out Gardener on March 19, right?
Yeah.
Man, you will release the album on vinyl or CD?
Yeah, vinyl and CD. Yeah.
Cool.
All formats, all modern formats, and old formats as well.
Chad, how was working with Sub Pop?
How is working with Sub Pop?
Yes.
It's amazing. They really have no reason to put out my music anymore at this point. But I feel like every record that they put out, is just another gift from the ether. I feel like they've treated me so well, and they've treated me with so much respect. I love them. They're kind of one of those labels that just they put out artists that they like, and they don't really care what other people think.
Yes, since forever, right?
Yeah. And I was a fan before I was on that label, and I'm still a fan. So it's a good family of folks there.
Great. And after you release the album, Chad, you will have a live streaming from your studio. Love the name, Yoko Ino, right?
Yeah.
You will have this broadcast on April 8th.
Yes, that's right.
What can we expect?
We're saying like live, but I'm in the midst of recording it right now, so it'll be broadcast live. But it's just me in my studio. There's still restrictions here about having other people in your home.
Okay.
And so hopefully those lift in the next few days, and I can get my band in here playing from a distance. I'm still trying to work out the logistics of that, but it will be me playing in my studio.
You will play the song from your new album and some from your old stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be a mix of stuff because I have to do it. A lot of it by myself. It'll be a one-man band. I kind of started as a busker, like as a street busker. And that is still kind of the way that I demo songs that I'm working on before I record them. So yeah, it's like you said, it's a unique opportunity to sort of show people how I approach stuff when I'm in my studio and how I'm writing songs. And I don't know. I hopefully it's not boring. Because I've definitely been in that. I've had that experience, and so I'll try and make it as weird as possible.
Look forward for that. I'm pretty sure that we will have a good time watching your streaming. It will be on April 8th. We can find the tickets on your website. Very easy. we can watch it here in Mexico, and we can know more about your music. For those who haven't seen your show, like me, we can have a reference with the streaming, and we can listen the album prior to the show.
Awesome. Right on.
Right. So, Chad, looking forward to see you here in Mexico, to listen the album, to see the streaming, but mostly to have you here in Mexico. You will have a blast.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Chad VanGaalen, thank you so much for this chat with Rutas Alternas.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.